Hey,
Tim, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tim Penites. It's very nice to be here. To Susan, real quick, a saying that I love is you will never conquer a giant by talking about how great the giant is. You can only conquer giants when you talk about how great our God is.
Amen.
I will. As a guy, I'm asked to be here to kind of lend a perspective on Premier. Guys like to brag about stuff. We do. It's our nature. We'll brag about cars. We'll brag about our wives. We'll brag about lots of things. We'll brag about our grill and how many beats we use it. We do. It's a guy thing. And I had this big thing all written out. And I'd already ran some of it past Brooke and got her loving, oh, you're going to say that? All right. On the way here, God's like, no, that's not what we're here for. Premier's all about encouragement. And I know that every one of you would like to have a husband that encourages you in your business. Okay? So my hope in the next 4 minutes is to just kind of give you a little insight on how to do that. And ladies, I already told you, men like to brag. Give us something to brag about.
Wow.
Okay? So many times, men don't see your business. They see the backstage of what you do. They're not at the home shows. They're not out watching you do what you do and what you're good at as a jeweler. They're watching you when you're on the phone making phone calls for 4 hours at one time because they didn't take Corey's advice and they're doing it all in one day. Okay? They're watching you sit on the computer and send endless emails to people in hopes that they're actually going to email you back. They're watching you package up returns. We're watching you do the part of the business that you don't like doing. It's hard for us to get excited for you when you're not even excited about what we see you do. So my challenge to you is to share your successes with your husbands. Tell them about it. Because you know that when you come home from that $70 show, if you've had a $70 show or lower, raise your hand. Okay, the rest of you haven't been around long enough. It will happen. And you know when you walk in the door, that's going to get talked about. I went, there were 10 people. It was a $70 show. I'm not sure what happened. It was horrible. And you're going to vent about that for like a week. And you're going to be getting ready for the next show, still talking about that. I hope it's not $70. That's just what you're going to do. But what I challenge you to do is when you come home from that $1,700 show, I want you to be twice as excited and talk about that show for twice as long. And it seems like you would, but I'm sorry, women, you don't. It's a good thing, and you think you would, but it's that negative things, and it's just our culture. We like to focus in on those negative things. We will talk about a $70 show twice as long as we will that good show. Flip those around. Give us something to brag about. Okay? When you go out and make a new contact, and you have someone that's excited, wants to hear about the business, wants to have a show, tell us. Because what you're doing is you're creating a marketing person in your husband. If you give them something to brag about, they're going to brag about it. We're going to tell our friends. We're going to tell the girls we work with, the ladies we work with. We're going to tell everybody we know how great this thing is that our wife is working in. But if all we hear is the negative, and all we see is the negative, I don't know. She sits at home on the phone and complains every time she goes out. You know? But how? Really? No. Do I still have a right home? I think I'm still good. I was going to say. But we like to know that what you're a part of works for you. All right? We like to know that what you're doing is working. Share it with us. Tell us about it. Okay. Drag us to a training. Do it. Because men in the room, raise your hand. Let's hear it for the men. And the thing is, I've seen a lot of these time. If you get your man here, he'll want to come again. Now, if that means that one night a month you have to get a babysitter for a couple
Stop
hours,
back there.
wow. Okay, so if you bring your man, he will want to come with you in the door to training again and again. Because he's seen that it works not only for you, but more importantly, see that would be me, that's the fun part. More importantly, he's seen that it works for other people. If you give him something to brag about, not only as your own business, but Premier Designs, if he gets what Premier Designs is about and understands that you're not the only one making this work, he is going to get you shows, he's going to get you prospects, and he's going to give you that encouragement that you need at home to go out and do your business. So give him something right.